Oh, this is pure guesswork. I am going to go Saints first.
Solid start.
Facts second. Hull third and Wire fourth.
No, I'm afraid after a great start...
It all went wrong.
It did. St Helens, they've won 12 out of their 21 finals for a 57% ratio. Warrington have won 8 out of their 17 finals. That's 47% for the Wire. Halifax have won 5 out of their 12 finals. That's 42% for them. Hull FC have won 5 out of their 17 Challenge Cup finals.
I knew ours wasn't going to be great.
So that's 29%. No, I think I did get the feeling like you said Hull second with optimism rather than confidence.
No, I went Hull third.
Oh, sorry, you did go Halifax.
And that was still with optimism rather than confidence.
Yeah, fair shout. Although if we're talking recent times, obviously Hull FC have a rich pedigree in the Challenge Cup in the last few years.
My thinking was that Fax might not have been in very many. So therefore, as a percentage, it'd be higher.
Yeah, I guess, like, with all these rugby league clubs, they've been around so long, haven't they? They have had some golden periods. The 80s, was one of those strong periods for Halifax. But, yeah.
Oh, well, 2 out of 3.
Yeah, I think it was a solid effort. Solid effort for sure. Do you have anything to recommend this week, Sarah? Or anything to future recommend?
Future recommend.
Like last time. See, I did listen.
Yeah, that was a non-recommendation in the end, but that's another story. It's the Fringe coming up. If you can get up to Edinburgh and go and see stuff at the Fringe, I would recommend that because it's always good fun.
Are you going up at all this year? I know you go up sometimes, don't you? Usually in the summer.
Go up every year.
Yeah.
Yeah. As to when, it's still slightly up in the air, but probably week 3 of the Fringe, which is the week before the Challenge Cup final.
Just to sort of get yourself out of the whole bubble for a week to let yourself enjoy the build up sensibly and rather than getting too anxious about it.
Hopefully, yeah.
Well, you've already picked them to win, so we can start.
Yeah, that's true. And also that tends to be the week that one of my children end up at A&E, and we never have any grandparents around. So, if at least I'm in the same city as my husband, it might help.
I think that's an excellent call for sure. Okay. Have I got a recommendation? Yes, I think I've recommended this brewery before, but I've had some beers delivered this week for a brewery called the Garden Brewery, who apparently are in Croatia, but they come sometimes in my Beer 52 subscription, and their beers are fantastic. So if you ever get a chance to have beers by the Garden Brewery, please do enjoy them. They're very nice. Next weekend, obviously we've got the semi-final and the women's final, so we've got those games to recap on next week's show. As has become tradition in 2019 with the Challenge Cup, we're going to have Alan on the show, so it's going to be me and Alan anchoring the show, and what we're going to do is have the winner, someone who won the Warrington and Hull FC game, so either yourself, Sarah, or a Warrington fan from the SLP family will join us as well on that show to go through the semi-finals. And maybe if there's anyone interested who's a fan who might watch their side win the women's final, get in touch and we can talk through that game as well with someone as well. That'd be cool. So to get in touch if you're interested. Nudge, nudge, wink, wink, Mr. Sponsor Rob. If you want to get in touch, but yeah.
And so presumably any Victoria's Halifax fans possibly would be welcomed.
Well, we kind of like left that. I've kind of like left that one off because I just assume it's going to be one. Maybe I shouldn't. London beat Saints twice this year.
Yep.
Yeah, but yeah. So it might be. So we might have you back next week.
And did Halifax beat London?
Yes, they did. Halifax knocked London out of the cup. You're absolutely right. So if anything, we should be expecting Halifax victory.
There you go, see?
Excellent recall there, Sarah.
I live with my son.
We'll expect more of that next week if Hull FC are victorious, or we've got Leigh lined up, one of our favourites as well, if Warrington are victorious. So we shall see how that goes. Where can people find the show to get involved with us on the socials?
So you can find this show at Super League Pod on Twitter and Instagram, facebook.com/Super League Pod. You can email at superleaguepod@gmail.com. Find us at superleaguepod.com for the blog. Search for the shows on Spreaker, iTunes, Apple Podcasts, Leaguecast, Android, Podcast Addict, Google Podcasts, Stitcher, rugbyleaguemedia.com and YouTube, although it's audio only.
Excellent. And please do support our partner sponsors. Our title sponsor for this show was Rob's Toy Shop. Enter SLP discount on checkout at Rob's Toy Shop on eBay and get 5% cash back on orders over £5. Plus give 1% cash back to SLP. Little Warden, who used to monitor the Tedious, but now they provide vital alerts for hidden issues. Head to littlewarden.com to see what they can do for you. If you've got a website, they'll help it run smoother. Mascot Browns for all your International Rugby League gear. If you use our link on the episode blog post, we get 8% of your order value to help our running costs. And Sarah's bookcase. Sarah sells Usborne books and I believe science sets as well.
Science sets are on special offer at the minute, yep. Actually, lots of things are on special offer at the minute.
With access to over 3,000 titles from baby to teenager, there's something for everyone. Find out more on Facebook. Search for Sarah's Bookcase. Go on our blog and click the link to Sarah's Bookcase, where, as you were saying, lots of offers.
Yep.
Excellent. So, when do you think? When should people be getting in touch if they want to make an urgent order?
An urgent order in the next couple of days, because I'm going to place an order by the end of the week.
Excellent. So do hit up Sarah's Bookcase this week for your books and science kits. Keep the kids educated over the summer.
Exactly.
There you go. Okay, you can make a donation as well to support SLP if you like. PayPal.me/SuperLeaguePod. All donations are hugely appreciated, large or small. If you do want to donate a larger donation, £20 or more, you can pick from an SLP t-shirt or an SLP beanie hat. If you make a smaller donation, we still might have some badges and stuff to give out. So, we'll try and say thank you in any way we can anyway for the donations we receive. And yeah, do look out for any of us next weekend at the Challenge Cup semi-finals and women's final, because we will be sort of scattered around the ground. I think you'll be behind the sticks in the Hull FC end.
Yeah,
I would assume. I mean, your dad doesn't like sitting anywhere other than behind the sticks. So
and it was him queuing from 6 a.m. So
behind the sticks it is. I'm with one of our other sponsors, Dom. We're around about the halfway line in the side opposite the tunnel. I'm pretty sure some of our other members of the sort of cast, as it were, Alan will be around. I'm not sure where his tickets are. Fatboy Rob's going to be around supporting cast. He'll be in the Cast Tigers section for the tickets they've sold for the women's final from early doors. Leigh will be up in the wire end. I don't think David Powell will be in the Saints end because he's
still in the Himalayas or something.
He's walking somewhere with no internet access, I believe. So I'm sure he'll find out the result when he gets back. But yeah, there'll be loads of the SLP family around. So make sure if you see anyone, you do say hi. And if you go in and you want to shout out so we can try and find you ourselves, do so. We'll maybe do a little thread on Instagram or something with pictures of where we're all sat and stuff like that.
Yep.
Good stuff. Well, that's it for this episode. What episode number was it, Sarah?
231.
Excellent. So thank you from both of us for listening to your favourite rugby league podcast, the Super League Pod.